The hotel insisted only one keycard existed for my room, so whoever kept opening my door at night wasn't supposed to be there. I was traveling alone for work and checked into a mid-range hotel just off the highway, clean, quiet, forgettable. That was exactly what I wanted. I arrived late, close to midnight, and the lobby was nearly empty, except for a tired-looking night clerk who handed me a single white keycard and pointed me toward the elevator. "Room 317, she said. "You're on the 3rd floor." The ride up was silent. The hallway smelled faintly of cleaning solution and old carpet. When I reached my room, I scanned the card, heard the beep, and went inside. Everything was normal. One bed, a desk, a TV, a bathroom with harsh lighting. I locked the door behind me out of habit, engaged the deadbolt, and went to sleep. The first night, nothing happened. The second night, I woke up around 2:30 a.m. to the sound of my door unlocking. Not opening, unlocking. There was a soft electronic beep, followed by the click of the lock disengaging. My eyes snapped open in the dark. For a second I was frozen, staring at the door, waiting for it to swing inward. It didn't. After a few seconds I heard footsteps in the hallway, moving away. I lay there listening, heart pounding, telling myself it had to be a mistake. Maybe someone tried the wrong room. It happens. Eventually, I fell back asleep. In the morning, I mentioned it casually to the front desk. The clerk, different from the night before, checked her computer and shook her head. "No one else is assigned to your room," she said. "Just you." I asked if housekeeping had access overnight. "They don't enter rooms unless requested," she replied. "And they would knock." I nodded, uneasy but unconvinced it meant anything. I spent the day out for meetings and came back late again, exhausted. That night I double-checked the deadbolt before lying down. At 1:47 a.m., the beep came again. This time the door opened, only a few inches, just enough for the hallway light to spill across the carpet. I couldn't see anyone standing there, but I could hear breathing, slow, careful, like someone trying not to make a sound. I stayed perfectly still, barely breathing myself. After what felt like minutes, the door slowly closed. The lock clicked back into place. I didn't sleep after that. The next morning, I went straight to the front desk. My voice shook as I explained exactly what happened. The clerk looked concerned and pulled up my reservation again. "Sir," she said slowly, "only one keycard has been issued for that room. The system logs every entry." She turned the monitor slightly so I could see. 2 entries were listed from the night before. One at 10:12 p.m. That was me. And another at 1:47 a.m. My stomach dropped. "That wasn't me," I said. She frowned. Security was called. They reviewed the hallway cameras. At 1:46 a.m., the footage showed my door unlocking from the outside. But the camera angle didn't capture who was holding the card. All you could see was the door opening slightly, then closing again. No one was visible. The manager offered to move me to another room, but I told them I was checking out. I packed immediately, hands shaking the entire time. Before leaving, I asked one more question, one I hadn't wanted to ask before. "Has this happened before?" I said. The manager hesitated. "Just a second too long. There have been complaints," she admitted, "but nothing we could confirm." I left the hotel and booked a different one across town. That night I slept with the lights on. A week later, after I returned home, I noticed something odd while unpacking. In the side pocket of my suitcase, there was a white hotel keycard. I assumed I'd accidentally brought mine home until I looked at it closely. It wasn't my room number. It read 317 duplicate. I called the hotel immediately. After being transferred twice, a manager finally came on the line. I explained everything again and mentioned the extra keycard. There was a long silence. "That card shouldn't exist," she said quietly. "We don't print duplicates unless a guest loses theirs, and even then, the original is deactivated. So how did someone use it?" I asked. Another pause. Then she said, "Sir, the room you stayed in was taken out of service yesterday." "Why?" I asked. "Because maintenance found signs someone had been accessing it from inside the walls." I felt cold all over. She explained they discovered a loose panel behind the headboard that led into a narrow service cord and one that connected to multiple rooms. There were food wrappers inside, blankets, a phone charger plugged into an outlet that wasn't on any blueprint. Someone had been living there. "And the key card?" I asked. "It was never issued by us," she said, "but it works. I still have that card. I never tried to use it again. Sometimes I catch myself staring at it, wondering how long that person had been watching me before I ever heard the door unlock, and whether they ever really left the hotel at all."